Imagine that when you are born, you are given a book. It is not just any book. It has no title on its cover, nor an author within its pages. Its pages, blank at first, seem to patiently wait for you to write upon them, yet as you journey through life, you discover that some of those pages were already written before you arrived. Who wrote them? What secrets do they conceal? This book is the manual of your soul, a compendium of hidden wisdom, predetermined paths, and keys to understanding who you are and why you are here. But there is a problem. No one taught you how to read it. Since time immemorial, mystics and wise individuals have attempted to decipher the enigma of the soul. Ancient texts, esoteric doctrines, and spiritual traditions have spoken about its nature, its purpose, and its mysteries. Yet the true key is not found in the books you might discover in a library, but in the signs that your own soul has been leaving for you all along. In this journey, we will uncover forgotten wisdom and explore how to interpret these personal clues. Throughout history, many cultures and civilizations have hinted at the existence of a higher knowledge that governs the soul. These teachings didn't simply focus on explaining the soul's purpose. They also detailed how humans could become attuned to it. In ancient Egypt, for instance, the concept of the Ba and the Ka revealed that the soul is not one-dimensional, but consists of multiple aspects that must be harmonized to attain eternity. Initiates in Egypt would undergo sacred rites in temples, designed to awaken memories of their true divine nature. These rites aim to align the soul with the eternal order of the cosmos. In Hinduism, the idea of Atman, our individual soul, points to a fundamental truth. It is an emanation of Brahman, the universal consciousness. The Upanishads, revered texts in India, emphasize that by understanding our true self, we can break free from the endless cycle of death and rebirth, the cycle of samsara. To know the Atman is to understand the whole universe. The path to liberation, then, lies within us, hidden behind layers of illusion and ignorance. Meanwhile, in ancient Greece, philosophers like Plato explored the nature of the soul through thought and dialogue. In the Phaedrus, Plato metaphorically described the soul as a charioteer trying to control two horses, one representing base desires and the other symbolizing reason and virtue. For Plato, the ultimate purpose of the soul was to recall knowledge from a higher realm of existence and transcend the material world, seeking a reunion with the divine ideas from which it came. But where does the idea that the soul has a manual or a predetermined plan come from? In Jewish Kabbalah, there is the concept of tikkun olam, which refers to the soul's repair through multiple lifetimes. Each person, according to Kabbalistic teachings, enters this world with a particular mission. This mission is encoded in the patterns of their life, which can be seen as an unfolding of their soul's purpose. Similarly, in the mystical tradition of Hermeticism, we encounter the saying, "As above, so below." This principle suggests that the soul is intimately connected to the larger cosmic order, and every human being mirrors the universe in some way. Their life path, written in the stars, follows energetic patterns that can be interpreted, understood, and aligned with. Alchemists of the medieval period spoke of the Great Work, a process of inner transformation where the soul is guided through spiritual symbols and metaphysical processes. The hidden messages within the soul's manual, they believed, were encoded in symbols that, when understood, would unlock the mysteries of one's existence. These ancient practices offer insight into how to decode the messages the soul leaves for us, urging us to reconnect with our true essence. Today, many modern spiritual movements, from astrology to numerology and past life regression, attempt to decode this sacred manual. Are the patterns of our lives truly set in stone? Or do we have the freedom to navigate our paths? If our destiny is encoded within us, then how can we access it? What do we need to understand in order to read the map of our soul? The answer is simpler than it might seem. Your soul's manual is written within you, in your life experiences, in the events that shape your reality, and in the synchronistic signs you encounter every day. The problem is that, over time, we have forgotten how to read these signs. The ancient peoples had spiritual maps and tools designed to interpret the soul's messages. But in the modern world, many of us have become disconnected from these sacred ways of knowing. We are trained to ignore the subtle signs around us and live on autopilot, unaware of the deeper spiritual truths that shape our lives. The soul speaks not in plain language, but in symbols. Carl Jung introduced the concept of the collective unconscious and archetypes, universal symbols embedded in the unconscious mind that appear in dreams, myths, and visions. These symbols carry profound meaning, and they reveal insights into our deepest self. Synchronicities, the seemingly random events that coincide with our thoughts or experiences, are a powerful way the soul communicates. Have you ever thought about someone only for them to call you moments later? Or noticed a number or symbol repeating in your life, such as the same time appearing on clocks, or the same number appearing in different contexts? These occurrences are not random. They are signs, messages from your soul urging you to pay attention. In shamanic traditions, animals that repeatedly appear in your life are considered spiritual messengers. An owl might symbolize hidden wisdom, while a wolf could urge you to trust your intuition. A butterfly may signify transformation is on the horizon. Learning to recognize and interpret these signs is the first crucial step in understanding the manual of your soul. Another important clue lies in the recurring patterns in your life. Perhaps you notice that certain relationships always seem to end in similar ways, or that you encounter the same type of obstacle time and again. These repeating cycles are not by chance. They represent deeper messages about your soul's journey. The situations, people, and experiences that seem to keep reappearing may be offering opportunities for growth and healing. By recognizing these patterns, you can begin to unlock the meaning behind them, helping you move toward greater alignment with your soul's true purpose. In the end, the manual of your soul is not hidden in an external book, but within your own being. Every experience, every challenge, every synchronicity is a page in the book. The key is to learn to interpret the signs, to trust the wisdom of your soul, and to read the story that has been written for you since the beginning of time. The journey to understanding your soul's manual is a journey back to yourself, a rediscovery of the wisdom that has always been within you, waiting for you to remember. This is not a mere coincidence. These recurring patterns are karmic cycles, spiritual lessons that the soul must navigate in order to progress. In Buddhist teachings, karma is not seen as punishment, but as a guide. Every challenging situation is like a blank canvas, offering you the chance to rewrite your story. It provides the soul with the opportunity to transcend past mistakes and align more closely with its true purpose. For example, if you consistently attract toxic relationships, it is a sign that you carry within you an unresolved wound, something that needs to be healed. The same goes for those who find themselves stuck in unfulfilling jobs. It may be a message from the soul that you have yet to discover your true calling or to align with your divine potential. According to the Akashic Records, all experiences in our lives are recorded in a universal energetic field, accessible through deep spiritual connection. By tapping into this wisdom, we can understand the reasons behind the challenges and patterns in our lives, unveiling their deeper meaning. Every human being is born with natural gifts and inclinations that are unique to them. Why does one person have an innate passion for music, while another feels called to heal or write? These inclinations, which often emerge in childhood, point to the innate talents carried within the soul. These gifts are not random. They are a part of your soul's purpose. Before birth, your soul is imbued with specific abilities and missions, and these talents are the clues that help you navigate your life's path. Astrology, particularly your natal chart, sheds light on the map of your soul's purpose. Key aspects, like the North Node, provide insight into your soul's mission in this life. If we ignore these gifts, it's akin to disregarding a map that guides us to our destination. As a result, we may experience frustration, confusion, and an overwhelming sense of existential emptiness when we stray from our authentic path. The manual of the soul isn't found in any physical book. It's written in the experiences, symbols, and innate talents within us. However, to fully understand this manual, we need to learn its language. The soul communicates through symbols, emotions, and patterns. Yet the question arises, how can we interpret these messages? Many times, emotional blockages, outdated beliefs, and the noise of daily life cloud our ability to access this profound wisdom. To decipher the messages of the soul, we need to approach life with clarity and presence. As we explore the nature of this communication, it becomes apparent that the soul speaks in whispers, not loud shouts. In the world we live in, overwhelmed with distractions, the voice of the soul is often drowned out by the demands of rational thought and societal pressures. Spiritual traditions from Zen Buddhism to Sufism teach us that the knowledge of the soul can only be accessed when we create space for stillness and deep listening. In Zen Buddhism, there is a practice known as Satori, a moment of sudden enlightenment that emerges when the mind is cleared of distractions and opens up to a deeper intuition. Similarly, Sufi mystics engage in the dance and repetitive chanting of mantras to reach elevated states of consciousness and deepen their connection with the soul. The key here is to remember that the wisdom of the soul does not come when we are desperate or overly eager for answers. Rather, it emerges in the moments of silence, stillness, and surrender. Meditation, connecting with nature, and engaging in deep self-reflection are powerful practices that help the soul's manual reveal itself more clearly. Yet, even as we embark on these practices, we may find that something is blocking our access to this wisdom. That barrier is often fear of uncovering painful truths about ourselves, fear of releasing old, limiting beliefs that once gave us a false sense of security, or fear of confronting the wounds of our past. Shamanic traditions teach that the greatest blockages come from unhealed soul wounds, which may manifest as repetitive patterns or emotional stagnation, preventing us from moving forward on our spiritual journey. To truly unlock the manual of the soul, we must heal these wounds. Shadowwork, as taught by Carl Jung, is a powerful tool in this process. It involves facing and integrating the parts of ourselves that we have repressed or denied. By doing so, we release the stagnant energy that holds us back and allow the soul to regain clarity and alignment with its purpose. In addition to meditation and shadow work, there are other spiritual tools that can guide us in deciphering the soul's messages. The Akashic Records, a vast spiritual library, store the memories of our soul's journey and contain valuable insights into our past, present, and future potential. Spiritual astrology reveals karmic patterns that influence our lives, and the study of tarot or oracle cards can offer guidance by reflecting the current state of our soul's lessons. Dreams, too, are a rich source of information, as the unconscious mind communicates with us through symbolic imagery that can unlock hidden truths. The manual of the soul is always available to us, but we must learn to interpret its messages. Silence, emotional healing, and spiritual practices are the keys to unlocking its wisdom. This process is not merely an intellectual exercise, it is a transformative practice that guides us toward a more authentic existence. So, how can we apply this wisdom to our everyday lives? How can we align our choices, emotions, and actions with the purpose of our soul? The first step is self-observation. By practicing mindfulness, we become attuned to the clues and messages our soul is offering us. Pay attention to recurring events, symbols, or feelings. These are signposts that can guide your path. Carry a journal with you and note any significant occurrences. Have you ever noticed that certain numbers or symbols appear repeatedly in your life? Have specific challenges or opportunities come up at different points in your journey? These patterns are not mere coincidences. They are part of your soul's blueprint. The second key is to make decisions that align with your true essence. Often, we feel lost or disconnected because we make choices based on fear, social expectations, or temporary comfort, rather than following our intuition and what makes us feel truly alive. In learning to listen to our inner voice, we can make decisions that bring us closer to our authentic selves and the life we are meant to lead. Lastly, trust the process. Healing takes time, and the manual of the soul reveals itself slowly. But as we continue on this journey of self-discovery, we become more attuned to our inner wisdom, and the path becomes clearer. When we follow these keys, observation, alignment with our essence, and trust in the unfolding, we begin to live more authentically and in harmony with the true purpose of our soul. When facing an important decision, ask yourself, does this expand me or contract me? Does it bring me closer to the most authentic version of myself or push me away? If fear did not exist, what would I choose? Alignment with the soul occurs when we live from authenticity rather than from external conditioning. Our society, culture, and upbringing often push us to make choices based on what is expected of us or what will bring temporary satisfaction, but true alignment comes from within. It is when we listen to the deeper voice inside that we can make decisions that nourish our soul and lead us to a life filled with purpose. If you are torn between several options, close your eyes and visualize each one. Observe how your body feels. If you sense peace and enthusiasm, that is a positive sign. If you feel heaviness or discomfort, perhaps that option is not the right one. The body is a channel of communication for the soul, and learning to listen to it can guide you more precisely. The mind can often be influenced by external factors, but the body holds the wisdom of your soul. It reacts to what feels aligned with your true self and what does not. Trusting these physical sensations can give you a deeper understanding of your path forward. Third, healing the blockages that prevent access to your inner wisdom is essential. We cannot read the manual of the soul if our vision is clouded by fear, resentment, or emotional wounds. These blockages act like layers of dust on the lens through which we view our true purpose. Healing is a prerequisite for unlocking this inner knowledge and clarity. Write down on paper the beliefs, fears, or emotional wounds that you feel limit you. Acknowledging these wounds and confronting them allows you to begin the process of letting go. Read them aloud and express gratitude for the lessons each experience has taught you. Gratitude is one of the most powerful tools in the healing process, as it allows you to shift your perspective from victimhood to empowerment. Burning the paper with the intention of letting go and moving forward is a symbolic way to release the emotional hold these wounds have had over you. Healing practices such as meditation, energy therapy, shadow work, or forgiveness will help remove the layers that prevent your soul's voice from being expressed clearly. These tools allow you to reconnect with your soul, heal what has been broken, and open the channels for deeper insight and understanding. Knowing that the soul has a manual is only the first step. What is important is using this knowledge to transform our lives and live with purpose. Throughout this journey, we have explored the existence of a hidden manual within each of us, a sacred map that guides us through the experiences, symbols, and lessons that shape our spiritual evolution. This map is unique to every individual, and it leads us through a journey of self-discovery and alignment with our true self. The knowledge contained in this manual is not static, but dynamic. It shifts and evolves with each moment, as we make decisions and grow. But there is one final revelation, a profound truth you must understand. The manual of the soul is not written in stone. It is being written at every moment with each of your choices. Many spiritual traditions have taught that destiny is sealed and that the soul follows a predetermined path. But the reality is much more mysterious and fascinating. The idea of a fixed fate is an illusion that can limit our potential. While certain aspects of our journey may be preordained, we have the power to influence the course of our lives through the choices we make each day. Your manual is not a closed book. It is a blank scroll that is filled with every step you take, every experience you undergo, and every awakening of consciousness you experience. In ancient mysticism, it is said that the greatest deception of existence is the forgetting of our true nature. We are often led astray by the distractions and illusions of the material world, losing touch with our higher selves and the deeper purpose of our existence. But when you begin to decipher the language of the soul, when you pay attention to synchronicities, when you read the signs from your body, when you heal your wounds and embrace your authenticity, you begin to remember. You reconnect with the divine blueprint that has always been within you. Knowledge without action is sterile. Now that you have understood that the manual of the soul is alive and constantly evolving, the question is, what will you do with this information? Today, I invite you to make a commitment to yourself. Pay attention to the signs. Life is constantly speaking to you, but only those who are awake can understand its language. It speaks through the subtle cues of the body, the whispers of intuition, and the messages found in synchronicities. Make it a practice to listen attentively, and soon you will begin to recognize the patterns and signs that guide you toward your authentic path. Make decisions that align with your essence. Do not live on autopilot. Every choice is an opportunity to write a new chapter in your manual. Healing is ongoing, and every step you take towards healing is a step toward greater clarity and deeper connection with your soul's purpose. Heal what needs healing. Do not be afraid to face your shadow. Every wound healed is a clearer page in the story of your soul. The process of healing is not linear. It is a journey of revisiting, releasing, and transforming. Through this, you become more whole, more aligned with your truth. Live with purpose. You are not here by accident. There is no coincidence in your existence. Every soul has a mission. It may not always be clear, but it is always there, waiting for you to uncover it. Seek out what ignites your spirit, and make it your mission. The soul's journey is not about living a life based on societal expectations, but about discovering your true calling and embracing it with passion and devotion. This is where you find real fulfillment. One final secret is that you already have all the answers. Many seek answers externally, in books, from gurus, in belief systems, but the truth is that you have always had the answers within you. The manual of your soul has been with you from the very beginning, waiting for you to read it. You carry the wisdom of the universe within you. All you need is to remember how to access it. The answers you seek are not outside of you. They are within your heart, waiting to be heard. The question is, Are you ready to open it? If this knowledge has resonated with you, join this community of truth seekers. Subscribe, like, and share this video so that more souls may awaken to their own paths. Together, let us continue deciphering the mysteries of the universe and ask ourselves, what signs has your soul sent that you had not noticed before?